I've been single, divorced for 10 plus years. In dating, I either tend to chase, desire to fix, or to be helpful to a potential partner. And I know that's leading with the wrong energy. How do I recognize and relax in my feminine energy in this dating world? First of all, I'm curious who can relate. Put three in the chat if you can relate. So regarding this one, what you guys see and what you guys picking up here? So immediately the disbalance. She needs this more, right? And if I'm entering dating with the energy, I need this more, and desire to fix and to be helpful. What is desire to fix and to be helpful? What's underneath this desire? What is it? It's to be useful, to be needed, to be loved. Right? I'm not doing those things because I feel great or it's overpouring from me. I'm doing these things to earn love. I'm doing these things because I feel like I will be complete, or I will be better, or I will be happy, or I will be secure, I will be safe when I have a partner. In order for me to get a partner, I need to be nice and I need to be good and I need to be useful to get him. And that formula does not work. Not in this time that we all are living. It's not going to work. It's going to backfire. Even if you get a relationship, if you will be in a relationship, it will be extremely dissatisfying relationship, because this hunger and this hole and those poisonous beliefs, they will sabotage that relationship dynamic. If you entering dating not with the foundation, not with the feeling inside, I feel great, I love my life, I'm happy, wake up in the morning, even without a man, I don't think less of. And I also want to go and have fun tonight and be in my feminine and feel great. But I am solid right here in here. Versus when we go on dates with hunger. And I'm not saying this to make you feel bad about your hunger, because longing is part of our feminine nature for various reasons. One of them is desire, right? We constantly want something, we constantly have desires, we constantly have different yearnings. It's that creative energy part of it. Another part of it is just because we feel deeper, we feel more intensely. So your hunger on its own, it's not a problem. It's kind of like a package that goes with being a human and being a woman. But what is the extent of that hunger? And how are we feeding that longing? Because if I'm not doing anything to really practice self-devotion and take care of myself, right, which I explain in a feminine throne method to you in a very easy way, so you don't have to figure out how the hell to do that. When you know how to feed yourself, how to support your emotional and your hormonal regulation and feel full, then it's one thing. When you're not doing anything for yourself, you just working and being busy and being preoccupied with life, and then you're like, I need to find a man because it's, I don't want to be alone anymore. That's different. And that's going to feel differently. So if you, especially if you are in that place where you enter dating scene feeling depleted, where I really need this to work, whoever went on a first date with the energy, I really need this to work. Like, this really needs to work out. Like, we all, I'm sure, done it at least one time. That's okay. But we need to be aware of that. They pick up on that. Not necessarily that they pick up on that cognitively, but energetically, they will notice it. They will sense it. Something would feel off to them or not necessarily appealing. So doing the internal work, taking care of yourself, working on yourself, learning what it is to be a woman in a relationship, what it is in general to be a woman. How do I need to treat myself? How do I need to feed my energy, my field that I'm creating, my self-devotion to me? All of that, like this is the unavoidable work. And then also educating yourself on the psychology of relationship and on men, to know that no, this will not work. And welcome to the Love Goddess Experience program. That's one of the goals, to give the container, give the space, give the opportunity to find those answers, to find the community, to find the support, to educate yourself, and to be in the field enough where it starts turning into your foundation and start turning into your lifestyle. Because this is the old formula. And many of us, we grew up seeing it in the movies, we grew up picking it up from our families. I definitely grew up with this idea engraved in my head. And when I was like 4 years old, I was literally saying that when I go outside, because I always wanted to go outside, when I grew up and go outside, I'm gonna get married. Because that to me was like the whole existence as a woman. So many of us, we have those ideas that relationship fulfill me, relationship will complete me, relationship will make me happy. I'm gonna be feeling like a woman in a relationship. And how many of us been in a relationship where you like fell flat on your face because it didn't make you feel happy, or it didn't make you feel fulfilled, it didn't make you feel like a woman, it actually make you feel so much more shittier? If you can relate to that, please put 5 in the chat. So the only way out of that is redefine what does it mean to be a woman, because this is what we need to redefine for ourselves and for the next generations.